Welcome to Marriage in Real Life with your host, Eric and Patsy Richards, a podcast about two imperfect people with an imperfect marriage. This podcast aims to help listeners know that God, who is perfect, can use your imperfections and your imperfect marriage to help others. So let's laugh and learn. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and let's get straight into it.
Well, welcome to Marriage in Real Life.
Welcome.
Yes, another broadcast. Yes, I'm so glad that we are here.
Me too.
You glad? All right, bring your mic a little bit closer, babe.
A little bit closer.
Yes, a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah,
How's that?
That's good, right there. All right.
I can't see my paper. Okay, baby.
All right.
Okay, I can see now.
You can see now?
I can see it now.
Okay, as long as you can see it now and hear it. Well, my name is Eric.
And I'm Boss Lady P.
And we are Marriage in Real Life.
For real.
Yeah, for real. We've been married for over 30 years. How many years?
You don't know?
All right. Yeah, I know how many years.
How many?
Almost 33.
Almost 33.
All right.
Yeah. Thought you had forgot.
You thought I had forgot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we just want to welcome everybody. Please make sure you like and share. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have we have two YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to Real Life TV 1 and also our Marriage in Real Life podcast channel, where we'll be doing some other things on there as well, some secret stuff. So make sure you join both of those.
Right.
Not just one, but make sure you do that. So we thank God for each and every person who's watching with us tonight. So I want to give y'all a little hand clap.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So as we often start out, as far as the last 2 weeks, what's been going on in these last 2 weeks?
Ooh, a lot.
A lot.
A lot's been going on. Well, we did do a date night.
Okay.
We went to the movies to
Okay.
see. I can never remember the name of that movie, but it was the one with Keke Palmer and I think it's Scissor.
Okay.
Is it Scissor or Scissor?
I don't know which one. You got to ask the young people on that one.
I love that movie.
You loved it?
Funny. It kind of reminded me of Friday, but in a female type version. And I'm always girl power, so
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was funny. It kept my attention. Remember in the movie theater, you had to say, "Babe, calm down."
Calm down.
I was laughing so hard. It was really good. So definitely a shout out to the sisters that's holding it down out there.
Okay, I'll give you one. For the sister. What else? What else?
Yeah. So unfortunately, we had a little bit of hiccup going on. We had to close down one of our businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's bittersweet. We know what to do now.
Yes.
So we restarted because we will
Yes.
start it again.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of sad to kind of have to let it go. However, everything's in God's timing. So maybe that door was closed so a bigger door can be open. That's how I'm looking at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah, and we got some things that we got to do with the church as far as with the city.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we all right.
Yeah, we good.
We good. Yeah, we good. So, so it is, a friend of mine told me, it says, sometimes in the grief, you have to let something go in order for something to grow. So,
I like that.
yeah. So, all right. We give it a
Let something go.
Yeah, it can grow. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, So, yeah. So that was good. Yesterday was the Super Bowl.
Yes, it was.
Congratulations, the Philadelphia Flying Eagles. I was.
No, I heard somebody do that.
Oh, nah, nothing like that, babe. Yeah, yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? I know what I'm talking about sometimes when it comes down to sports.
Yeah, we had a good time. I mean, I was so glad that the Eagles won. I was so glad. So I give a shout out to the Eagles,
Yeah, but most for the almost beginning of the game, I thought we were going for the other team. I had to ask because y'all ain't share that information.
Man, no,
wow,
with the Kansas City. No, not Kansas City. No, we was going for the Eagles, and the Eagles won, and the halftime show. A lot of people didn't understand the halftime show. But from looking at things today and listening to last night and watching because Jordan and Malika was there, you could see the difference in the generation.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
We sitting there like, okay, what is he saying? Jordan and
they
Malika,
singing it.
They doing it.
Which I truly enjoyed watching them enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Which actually made me go back and research and look at it and listen to his stuff and say, oh, okay, I see where he was going with this.
Right.
Because, back in my day, I'm Sugar Hill Gang all the way. Hip hop, the hippie. I can handle that.
Yeah.
This stuff nowadays, it blows my mind. And me, I can't have a lot going on in my head at one time. So I was a bit baffled. However, I truly enjoyed watching them enjoy themselves. So that was awesome for me.
They really enjoyed it. And I went back today and
so you did too?
I went back. Yeah.
I did too. I was like, let me see what this is all about, because even the young ladies, my teachers, they were even talking about how they enjoyed it. And I was like, I got to go look at this and see what this is about, because it's something it's a message that he's reaching the young adults.
Right.
He's reaching them. And I don't, I can't knock him for that. He may not be, saved, sanctified, and Holy Ghost filled and all that. And I don't know his relationship with God, but somebody's reaching them.
Yeah.
And what he was saying was like, wait a minute.
Only thing I knew about was, I knew the beef between him and, and Drake, so I knew the song Not Like Us, boy. That's the banger, that boy.
I listened to that song one time, and the only reason why I listened to it because I knew that he was going to probably sing it on the Super Bowl, but then I found out that he wasn't going to sing it, so I was like, I had never listened to this guy. I told you I thought he was a gospel artist up until you told me he wasn't.
Oh, man.
But he definitely has some inspiring words.
Not like us, boy. I'm telling you that Not Like Us. It ain't inspiring to me. That ain't not.
Well, I mean, like some of the stuff. No, I'm not talking about that. But some of the stuff that he was saying, I was like, okay. I mean, it was a lot of cursing going on, and I'm not down for that.
Well, he didn't curse last night, though.
Well, in that particular song.
Yeah.
So, but to each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own.
Well, Not Like Us. That's the jam, boy. That's the jam.
Okay. All right, superstar.
I got a little sick, you were
sick.
Still kind of, a little bit. So if I cough tonight, y'all excuse me. So hey, please tell us where you're watching from, so we can give you a shout out.
In the chat.
Please put it in the chat where you are watching from. Please make sure you like and share. And again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to both of our channels, Marriage and Real Life Podcast, and also Real Life TV 1. We want to give you a shout out, so let us know where you're watching. We see quite a few people watching with us tonight, so we want to make sure to give you a shout out. All right, you ready to get into the topic?
Yeah, we can pass that one.
Huh? What?
So yeah, we can pass that one.
Pass what? What you mean?
Remember, we had 4 points.
Oh, go the other one.
I'm done.
No. Go with the other one now. Don't let me stop you.
Yesterday, I had the pleasure and the honor of bringing the word. It was our first Women's Day program this year. And we got together last year and said second Sunday is going to be Women's Day. And I had the pleasure of bringing forth the word. And I am truly grateful that the Lord used me like he did. He was blowing my mind.
Oh.
You always think when you got a word that word could possibly be for you, but that word was definitely for me as well. So to share it with my sisters and those that was present was just an honor.
All right.
All glory to God.
You did good. So I would encourage, go back and go to Real Life TV 1 and, look at that word. That was some good word, so congratulations. You're going to be doing it often. So you just get used to that. What?
My daughter-in-law is next.
All right.
We're going to drop it like it's hot.
All right, Malika's watching with us.
Hey, Malika.
Yes, all the way from Tamarack, Florida.
Hey, girl.
Amai says hello. Hi, Amai.
Hey, Muffin.
You see the Gigi online. All right, you ready to get into the topic?
I'm ready to get into the topic.
All right, let's get into the topic. Tonight's topic is Valentine's Day versus everyday love. Valentine's Day versus everyday love. Hey, Ferg, what's up? You're attending from his Tesla. All right, in Jayville, North Carolina. All right.
Hey, cold out there. Oh, I'm sure you got the heat on.
All right, we say got John Russell. I keep getting who is John Russell
But he from
Plantation, Florida. All right.
Hey, Plantation in the house.
All right, Plantation in the house. All right. So yeah, so we're talking about Valentine's Day versus everyday love. All right. All right. All right.
All right.
So so here's the things I want to talk about. As we go on there. Let's start with some numbers.
Okay.
Let's start with some numbers because these are things that let's look at some numbers, some stats,
Okay.
or whatever. So check this out. Americans are expected to spend a whopping $27.5 billion dollars on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
All right, so that's about $188 per person.
Wow.
But here's what's funny. Only 9% of people actually expect their partner to spend more than $100.
How much percentage?
9%.
Okay.
9% of the people actually expect their partner to spend more than 100. The majority people are perfectly fine with something between $1 and $49. All right. All right. Hey, Rob G, how you doing? Rob is on the line all the way from Orlando. God bless you.
Hi, Rob.
Now that's wild, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, $27.5 billion?
Yeah, Valentine's Day don't
for
play.
one day?
For one day.
Mm.
One day. A lot of roses. A lot of roses.
Flower shops be baby
Yeah,
rolling in the dough.
Yeah, their flower shop is rolling. Flower shop is rolling. They ready to do that. And so some people expect, when you in that $1 billion, some people expect like a 5-star dinner
Mm.
and diamond earrings. And if you don't do a 5-star dinner, and if you don't do a diamond earrings, some people think that you don't love them. Right? Some people actually think that you do not love them if you don't spend a 5-star dinner and a diamond. And you know what's funny too? Is that Valentine's Day to me, growing up, is all about the ladies. You don't think so?
But back in the day.
Well, back in the day. What you mean back in the day?
I mean, just like you said back in the day. I mean, like, when growing up and dating, I never thought to give a gift to whoever I was dating at the time. Valentine's Day. It was geared toward women.
Right.
It was geared toward women.
I think it's still geared towards women. That's right. Don't smile.
Well, it depends. It depends on the woman. It depends on the woman how she feel.
All right.
if she want to celebrate her love.
All right, guys is on this line. Yeah, I got Fur, I got John Russell, I got Rob. I know Jordan is on here. Now, y'all tell me how you feel. Tell me just this. I'm going off script here, but that's just is that the women get the flowers, they get that's why I said a 5-star dinner, diamond earrings, flowers. You just come with that stuff, and if you don't come with it, it's like, hey, I love me or whatever like that.
Well,
you ever feel like that?
Well. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
See, here's the thing: when you're being pursued by a gentleman caller, as my grandmother would call them. You know what you guys do? Y'all jump out there and y'all start doing all these wonderful things. Taking us to dinner, to the best places to eat, buying a scarf, or buying us little trinkets along the way. So when it get close to Valentine's Day, we like, oh well, I know when we were courting, and now we're in this relationship, that it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better. So we expect that. But if y'all start off slow and lead up to that, it'll be easier for us to accept something, not anything mediocre, but our expectations won't be so high. If you start out high, then I expect for it to keep going. I don't expect for it to start, right,
so
ladies?
If I start with a diamond earring, I got to keep going higher. That's what you're saying.
Well,
what I should do.
Because if you start out and we just dating and we just get to know each other, and you buy me some diamond earrings, well, when we get engaged, I want I'm gonna want more. When we
Okay.
get married, I'm gonna expect more. Not saying I'm gonna want more, but I'm just saying like that's how it ended up with women expecting. I think expecting
Mhm.
so much more. Hey, cousin Melissa and Ty on the
So
line.
Ferg say, when I was reading the number, he says, and that's that give my point. He says that's a lot on this male holiday. Is it for men? I would say $29.5 billion, and I would say $20 billion is for women. 9.5 is for men. Ferg. Oh Lord.
That's what I'm talking about, is Nathan.
Oh,
That's
God.
exactly what I'm talking about. Don't introduce me to something. This is it. Eric is always telling me, "You're so spoiled. You're so spoiled." He had a hand in that. That was you, bro, because my mom couldn't afford to spoil me.
Mhm.
So you stepped in when you asked for my hand in marriage, and you said, "Hey, I'm going to take this woman off your hand. And I want to spoil her." So don't introduce some. You know how my girl would say, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Okay. All right. So,
That's right, my
all right,
life.
Izzy. All right, Izzy says never introduce more than. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Now you got Malika and Izzy and all right. I got Ferg. He said, Pastor, I learned that at 11 years old you start slow. Okay. All right.
See, that's what I'm saying. You start real slow. Like, don't come and bring me a blow pop in fifth grade, and then we get in eighth grade. You try to get me a rain candy. No, I want more.
What was that? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like when you're younger, like he say, he knew what to do back then.
Let me give a shout out to
So
Ty and Melissa.
Hey Ty, hi Melissa.
Ty, I need you to step up, Virtual
You know
Melodies.
what?
I need y'all to step up and y'all, and just help a brother out.
Listen,
You know what I mean? Just help a brother out. If I get you a lollipop in fifth grade, right? And we say we go together.
Yeah.
In ninth grade, if I get you a piece of candy, you should be happy. We going together. I'm gonna catch. All right, now
you don't catch. But if it's Valentine's Day, I don't want to blow pop.
But okay, then what am I getting? Right? I ain't talking
You
about
get the pleasure of having all of this is your girl.
Oh Lord, have mercy! Come on,
when
guys,
I was
come
in
on.
ninth grade, I was broke.
I know, but we talking about even now. You know what I'm
Even
saying?
now.
I mean, I buy if I go out and spend $49 on some roses with a vase, and I come home and I don't get nothing. How's that? So and again, Valentine's Day is all about the women.
Well.
Huh?
Oh.
John Russell, I look forward to the spa massage my wife and I get on Valentine's Day. Okay, that's good, bro.
That's nice.
You one of
That's
the
very
lucky,
nice.
You one of the
Okay.
lucky ones.
Yeah. You're one of the lucky ones.
I'm gonna play this. We're gonna play this TikTok video. This is a good time to play this TikTok video.
I don't think so. I don't think I want to play this.
No, I think we should play this TikTok video right here, and I want y'all to watch this and listen to this right here. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This it?
What you mean?
This all you did?
Can we just enjoy today? Like, why are you acting like that? Please don't.
Why you got fake roses? Like,
Oh,
you
just to
didn't
sweep
even
up
light
throwing
the
the trash.
candles. Like,
Why would I
walk
like?
down the
Yes.
path?
Why would I light the candle? That's a fire hazard. Like, come on, bro. Be
I'm
for
supposed to
real.
walk down the path with the candles.
You acting like this is the day that we get married or something.
This
Like,
a
why?
ring?
You... Bro, what did you?
What's in this? Is this a ring?
Yes. Why? Why don't you just open the stuff instead
Ah!
of?
Oh, you
Bro,
did
what is-
nothing right. What is this?
Bro, what are you talking about? You about to make me mad.
You wrote like 2 words on this. Oh, you don't love me.
I took my time to do this
You
for
don't
you.
love me.
How you?
What time did you take? You didn't even put the chocolate on the straw.
Because you like to do that, so I thought that could be a fun activity for us to do.
You
And
got fat. Like most things you got is food.
babe,
Like,
like
this
I
is all
said,
food. What?
So you didn't want no chocolate strawberries. I just spent way too much
I
money.
should get the rose, like the big old thing. You gave me like 5 roses, and there's like no money in there. There's no money in anything. You didn't give me any money.
All right,
On a Valentine's Day?
you know what, Yezin?
All right, there you go. Right, all right, and that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
That
but
man spent all that money, did all that little stuff, It's the little stuff that matters, and we're
Mhm.
gonna talk about that. And she want to talk about where the big roses. You know, he probably wrote in the card, "I love you," sign his name, and she's like, "No, it don't matter," you know. And that's how it is. And some people are like that.
Some people, but not all women are like that. And when you have someone that's caring and someone that appreciates you, then you don't have a problem appreciating them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was just really selfish of her
Mm-hmm.
because I would love for roses to be fake or not, to be all over the place and all over the bed. I like the simple things. I'm not big at I gotta have something humongous to show me that you love me. I always say that the little things are the things that count the most with me. And I think our viewers can agree. Like, um, yeah, she was just really, really ungrateful. It's kind of like that one video we saw where the guy took the girl to the Cheesecake Factory and she was like, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Mm-hmm.
really ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with that. Now, Malika says he doesn't know her. I'm not saying she's right, but one size doesn't fit all. Okay. All right. So I mean, again, you know what the person likes, because again, if if you're married to the person, or even if you're single and you spend some time with it. Now, if you just don't know, this is your first time, then you really don't know. But if you've been married, and you've been dating, you should know what your spouse or what your significant other likes or what dislike.
right.
Dislike. You should know that.
So it seemed as though he had picked and choose so many. He even said, "Listen, I know you like the cover of chocolate with the strawberries with the chocolate, so I figured we could do an activity." He had a plan,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he really put himself out there for it to be like kind of through in his face. So I definitely disagree with women that do that, and I do feel like men should be honored and appreciated on Valentine's Day as well as women.
I like what Ferg say.
What's Ferg say?
Ferg says, men are way more appreciative than women. We would never, and that's why I say it's a man's holiday. It's a man's holiday or it's a women's holiday? What you trying to say, Ferg?
Man, pay for So what I'm getting from you is that you feel like I should, celebrate you a little bit more during Valentine's Day.
You remember I told you one time, I said, why you get flowers and I don't get flowers? You remember I said
And
that?
I said, you want flowers? I'll buy you flowers. And you said, I don't want no flowers. I don't know where I'm at with you. I don't know what you want from me. I said, oh, I didn't know you would want flowers. I'll get you flowers, but you can't say that I did. For your birthday one year, I sent you 12 dozen roses with a purple ribbon around it to your job. And you was like, why you sending me flowers?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Flowers for girls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You showed me you didn't appreciate it, but
I love you, and I appreciate everything that you do for me. I love what Izzy said, because that is one of the points that we wanted to make tonight, is that she's watching social media and expecting him to do something he may not even be able to do. And that's what caused a lot of this anxiety and things, because again, people look at social media, they want to post, oh, this is what a person got for my Valentine's Day, or they did this. And social media is to me, right, is destroying a lot of marriages.
a lot of relationships.
Period. It's destroying that. I mean, at times, a lot of times, I wish there was no social media, right? Because especially with young people, they look at this and as that this is reality, and a lot of this stuff is not reality. Back in the day, we had the videos. Remember, where all the hip hop artists, they had the and all of this, and the artists had the big cars and all this kind of stuff like that, and it wasn't reality because they were renting this stuff out. Well, on social media, a lot of people are portraying something that they're not. Right. And they're not portraying that, yes, you know what? Me and my wife, yes, we've been married for this time, but there's ups and there's downs. And y'all seeing the ups, and just be y'all seeing the ups, but there's downs, and you want to be like us, you got to go through the downs, right? You got to go through that. But a lot of people are portraying that, oh yeah, my boyfriend brought this, my girlfriend brought this for Valentine's Day, and so now it's a competition. Right? It's a competition, and they get themselves in debt. or they do things that they shouldn't be doing. So social media has destroyed a lot of marriages and relationships.
I agree. So Jordan says she seems like she's seen what she just like what Ismaitha said. She's seen other couples, and nothing is private anymore.
Oh,
And
man.
it's like Eric and I went down to Orlando, and I was talking to a friend of mine. She was like, "Oh, well, send me pictures. Let me know where you're gonna be. I want to see where you stand." And I was gonna do that. No, I said, I'll post something. But then I thought about that. Why am I posting intimate time between me and my husband? Nobody needs to know about that.
Right.
I don't care if we sitting on the beach. I don't care if we sitting in our backyard. That's us. So everything don't need to be broadcast. And that's kind of how I see things. Yeah. Ty says he believes that Valentine's is mutual and just let love be in the air for both. It's about the connection, togetherness, not the gifts. However, if there are gifts, it shouldn't overshadow your love for each other.
All right.
I like that.
I like that. Well, we're getting a lot of going through it now,
Yeah, because that girl was just off the rip.
she was off the rip. She was off the rip. All right, so let's go here. This is a problem with this one day love. All right. So because here's the thing, Valentine's Day isn't the problem. It's actually a beautiful idea. So Valentine's Day itself is not the problem. It's a beautiful idea, a day to celebrate love. The problem is when we treat it like like it's the only day that matters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it kind of reminds me like, okay, we got Ma at the house, right? And if we only watered Ma on one day, let's say her birthday in December, Mom be dead by the next December because we haven't nurtured it. We haven't, changed the soil. We haven't watered it. We haven't laid, continued to give it that healthy environment to grow in.
Right.
And I think that's the way it is with relationships. So Valentine's Day, just that one day, and it's nice and all because of course that's how society has bought it too, and they did focus on women. Right. I'm sorry about that, babe. They did. So when we don't nurture you and this, how somebody always say the grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah, I know that.
But if you water and nurture and fertilize your grass, it'll be just as green over there. That's the same way with relationship. Nurture it. Fertilize it. When you're mad at each other, make up. Making up is always so much fun. So you can find ways to make up, but you have to put in the work. And it shouldn't just focus on one day. Leaving little things around the house, like a Kit Kat, Mountain Dew, just dropping some things around the house to let the person know, hey, or even a sticky note. Have a good day.
Okay. So that's a great analogy. Because, like relationships need regular care.
Absolutely.
We need regular care. And so daily moments of connection, we need that, And so I was sent out this, and it's 8:00, and we're going to get this. Well, I mean, I love that people are communicating online, I love that. And so we asked some of our listeners to share how they keep love alive beyond Valentine's Day.
Beyond Valentine's Day.
All right.
Just read this quote.
Go ahead. Read it on.
She say Ty has it easy because she could care less about Valentine's Day. No flowers, balloons, stuffed animals, or candy is not on this one day. Every day is Valentine's Day for us. I prefer it just because it's acts of kindness. That is so true, cousin. That is so true. Just that when I'm sitting on the couch and area to sit over there and just grab my feet and start massaging, I'll be like, ooh. Oh, yeah, I totally agree with that.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So here are some things that people I reached out to some listeners, and here is some things that one listener said they have a no phone dinner date every Friday night.
Okay.
Even if it's just takeout at the kitchen. All right. Another couple said they write each other little notes and hide them around the house.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet right there.
I like
all right.
that.
We have one person say this: continue to date each other. The flowers shouldn't stop coming, and maintain intimacy physically, mentally, and spiritually.
That's all right there.
That's good. That's good right there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
You like that? All right. One person said, showing that you care about them daily through your actions. So you got to show that you care about them through, daily through your actions. All right. I'm gonna paste some of this stuff here in the chat so they can get that too. All right. One person said, I would say to not make Valentine's Day or any other special days, anniversaries, birthdays, etc., so important that you neglect showing the same amount of love through the year. Like you can buy presents throughout the year and go on nice dates, whatever. Gotta try to put the same amount of effort at all times.
Yes, I like that.
You like that? Can you read the other one while I get this?
Sure, I will. Okay, the next person said, I think Valentine's Day is about focusing on your significant other and doing things / giving them things that show you thought of them. So continuing that mindset regularly. It doesn't have to be big gifts or gestures all the time. It's the way. It might not be every day, but regular enough that your partner doesn't feel neglected or ignored. Just show that you're thinking of them and you took the time to know them and know what they like.
Okay, all right. I like that.
That is so awesome because you know what? We get caught up in the day-to-day things, and sometimes we get busy and they do feel neglected both ways. So I love that.
Okay.
Another listener says, but to keep the love alive, flirt like it's the first time you met. Oh, yeah, I like that. Flirt like it's the first time you met. Also, break up the monotony. Who is Denise? Denise always suggests new and different dates and outings.
Okay. All right. Good.
Keep going.
Yeah. Read this next one here. This next one.
All right. For me, I don't care about Valentine's Day. I don't really expect anything. It's just another day. I feel like yielding to your partner's need is true intimacy. I believe the focus should always be on the other person. That way both parties are being fulfilled. I like that. I mean, down to the smallest things. Finding out what makes that person feel heard and removing stressful things off their plate. For me, I need to feel balanced, heard, and understood from the moment we wake up. I know you're right. It doesn't have to be big, but once I feel considered, I feel loved and a deeper connection. It's all about the little things that will eventually lead to the big. True intimacy is lost when someone only focuses on holidays because the small moments are being missed and not valued, and they happen more often than the big days.
Ooh.
I like that.
You like that, huh? Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I get it. That was a good one. That was deep. That was deep.
That was because it's so it is. And you know, I tell you all the time, out of all the places we've been, all the places we've traveled, my favorite is just that road trip because it's just me and you in that car, and it's my favorite. And it's nothing big. We use up gas, we stay at hotels, we spend money, but it's me and you.
Yeah,
it's a little thing because we could definitely fly somewhere.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so this one here, another deep one.
That's all right.
Yeah. It says, I believe a couple things can keep love alive beyond Valentine's by consistently being intentional and demonstrating their love. This can be done big and small. It's important that spouses listen to each other's needs and wants. Showing they care through intentional gestures can be gifts is truly special. From giving that new mom extra sleep time, breakfast in bed,
Yes.
foot rub after a long day,
Mm-hmm.
running the bed, running the bed before they get home. I guess, but probably the bath water before they get home. Massage, self care, spending money, dinner at a favorite restaurant, concert to their favorite artist, cooking dinner, doing chores they usually do, bringing their favorite dessert or treat, texting a sweet poem, or randomly loving on them on on a long day, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
We probably can imagine who wrote that. But hey, that is some good some good things there. Breakfast in bed, foot rub, running in the bed, the bath water, before they get home, massage, spending self-care, spending money, right? Dinner at a favorite restaurant, concert. These are all things that, you should be trying to learn about your spouse, right? So even on that day or other days that come, you're doing those. So that's a bunch of ideas, right, that you can do daily or weekly to nurture your marriage, right? These are some ideas here. You can do daily, you can do weekly to nurture your marriage. Maybe one day, one week, your wife come home and you got the bath water just ready, the bathtub, with
what I'm talking
got the candles and everything, and you say, "Hey, babe, I know you had a long day. Here's that." One day, one week, they come home and dinner is done. Whatever it is, whatever. That's how you do it.
Dinner.
Not dinner. Why not dinner?
I don't cook.
Well, we know you don't cook.
Oh, you want me to pick something up on the way?
No. Yeah, those are some really, really, really good ideas that that you could do. The last one is this one here. All right, this is another deep one. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. It says, first of all, please don't get. All right. First of all, please don't get involved with me if you are only trying to reach Valentine's Day, or if you only show love on this day. Right?
I agree with that.
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
If that's all you want is Valentine's Day. Well, they say that this, Valentine's Day is a day of love, but it's also the day that people don't want to do relationships too, because the girl
guys used to break up with girls on February 1st and then hit them up on February 15th.
Yes,
Girl,
sir.
I don't know where my mind.
I don't know where my
I didn't know
mind
if they was doing. They did it because they were broke and couldn't buy anything, or they were just like, yeah, I got to get rid of her before Valentine's Day. Whatever.
All right, it says, but here's some things that can assist you in love for each other after V-Day. Redo Valentine's Day in July.
Ooh. Do it have to be in February? It don't have to be.
It don't have to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day. Hey, this is our Valentine's Day we did in February. We're gonna do that. We got a V-Day in July. Wow, that's pretty cool. Take turns planning something special for you. And if it does not have to break the bank, right?
I
And we talk
agree.
about that all the time.
Yeah.
You got to do date night. It doesn't have to break the bank. Find an outdoor place where you can rent a paddle boat or a canoe. Hey,
You ain't
Patsy
getting
is not getting on no canoe.
no paddle boat either.
Why not, babe?
No, not with you.
Why?
I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean with you or the lake. Especially South Florida, the way these gators be coming up on people's yard. No, thank you.
Oh man,
You don't
okay.
do wildlife.
All right.
But that's a good idea for those that like to do that. Remember Jordan and Malika had got those where they was gonna
Canoe?
go
They was
rafting
gonna-
or
they was
something.
going rafting,
They
I
was
think.
gonna do that. So if that's something that you like, let's move on.
I love this. Simply write the spouse a poem or letter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Write a poem. Write a poem. Write a poem. Expressing how you want them to always be in your life, giving them a sense of secure future. Oh, that's so sweet.
That is very sweet.
What y'all think about that? Let me ask you, ladies, how would you feel if your husband just wrote you a poem that's so, so good? You know what I mean?
So intense.
So intense. Yeah. How would you feel? How would that make you feel? How would the ladies feel if they got something on Valentine's Day that was a song, or something like that said it's all about you, babe.
Well, one Valentine's Day, Eric got me something that was really, really, it made me cry.
Oh, good.
It made me cry. And it was Prince. And it was the CD inside of a nice card where he had to write down some stuff in it. The song was "Could You Be the Most Beautiful Girl in the World?"
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, tears. So that was intense and that was sweet. And it was thoughtful. I think when you put effort into something, and we can say, okay, I know my dude don't usually sit down and write, so he had to really, pull this together. It makes a difference, And we know, he know I like fried chicken, but he can't fry no chicken. But if he gets some fried chicken, I know he really put some thought into this, So yeah.
That's good. I think that's the point. Like when you know that your spouse put an effort in doing what they're doing,
it actually makes
you know what I mean? It actually makes a difference. Even if they get you a ring, that your spouse spent some minutes at the jewelry store, trying to pick you a ring. It just didn't say, "Oh, I want that one right there. Let's go." You know what I mean? So for a person that don't shop or whatever like that, and they come back with something nice, and you be like, "Oh." You can tell when somebody was thoughtful, you know what about it. So that's it. You do my sing it, Ari? Nah, I ain't gonna sing it.
You should. I mean, it was so sweet, and I was like, "Oh, I want to play it. I want to play it. I want to play it."
Yes, sir.
And I played it, and I still have it.
Of course.
I still
Could
have
you be
it.
the most beautiful
And
girl in the world? That's
years
Prince.
ago.
Yeah, that's Prince. Now you know.
You gotta see what your children doing.
All right.
So Malika say they were kayaks.
Okay,
I thought it was. I didn't know what they were.
Uh-huh.
But she can barely swim.
Okay, but Jordan can swim. Jordan can swim. So So Melissa says, look, she loved when Ty plays the keys and sings to her. Ooh.
Wow.
Ty.
Nice.
Yes, sir, Ty. All right now, Ty. Don't be playing the keys. Don't be playing too many keys now.
Yeah, keep playing the keys and keep singing. Keep singing. You can sing to me, babe.
I can sing to you.
You can sing to me, babe.
She said, put a smile on her face. All right.
Aw.
All right.
See the little things.
Just a little thing.
The little
Hey, you know what?
things.
Matter of fact,
I
we
think
got some
most of
people.
us women on here, we down for the little things.
Melissa has started something that I would love, for ladies to do. What is that little thing that put a smile on your face? Come on, ladies. What is that little thing that put a smile on your face? Now, I'm going to tell you these guys, because they tell you this, that don't mean you're supposed to do it on Friday or whatever. But, just think about the little things and that, okay, I got to put that in my pocket because I know that's what she really likes and just put an effort in. Okay, so Ty play the keys and sings to her and makes her smile. That's so sweet. Oh, man, I got to give another one for that. So, ladies, come on, y'all talk to me. Ladies, talk to me tonight. What is that little thing that your spouse does? And even guys, what is that little thing that she does that makes you melt? Be like, oh man, All right,
I'm trying to think. I'm like, it's just so. I can't really pinpoint anything right now.
All right, I'm gonna read. While people are talking about it, I'm gonna read what else this person says. It says, attack a to-do list item. Attack a to-do list item together. So there was something you were supposed to do, and one day they were supposed to do it. And this, I love this last one. Read a romance novel to each other. Wow.
I like that.
Read a romance novel to each other. A good romance novel. That's got to be good. All right. All right. All right. Oh man. And so like we say, it goes to show that it's all about. It's not about spending money. All right. It's about being thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about. All right. So, what it, for Valentine's Day? What was that one thing that I did for you? Do you remember? I know there's one thing that I got in my mind on Valentine's Day that I did.
Well, I mean, I just told you about the the CD that
The
you got
CD.
me.
I remember.
That was like
Yeah,
one of my
yeah,
favorite.
yeah. I remember one of my favorite times. What I think was kind of thoughtful. You were down here, right? You were here, and I was in Camp Lejeune. I was in Camp Lejeune, and I came all the way down on Valentine's Day, and I brought you this big old card.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a huge card. When I tell you, it took up my whole desk at my job. But then it wasn't just a big card because he did the big card and then he brought them down and he brought them down and he brought them down until one of the cards was about this big.
Right,
And
right.
every one of the cards was saying something different. And yeah, I was
Yeah.
working for
You was
Humana.
working for you. Yeah, you was working for your manor, and you didn't know who did it, did you?
I didn't because at first because I was out for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had went to the bank, and then when I came back and I asked, "Where did this come from?" and everybody, and I was like, "Well, some guy showed up. He asked, where was your desk?' And we told him your desk is right there. Yellow roses.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
yeah. So,
that was thoughtful because it's like you literally had. Oh, and don't forget that big old bear.
yeah, that big old bear. It was thoughtful because I had to come, and Ferg knows that's about 14 and a half hours.
I know.
And that was for a weekend.
Yeah.
It was for a weekend. And I made sure I came on down, and I did that for you.
I didn't expect it, and I
Yeah.
didn't expect it. So it was something different. It was thoughtful, and it just made me love you even more.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right. Hey, come on. So I don't hear nobody. I don't see nobody writing. Y'all tell us. What is that? That thing that makes you smile and makes you laugh and makes you just all goofy inside.
I don't know. I when I share, with my women friends about you, I always say, it's just something about him that makes me fall in love with him over and over again. I like, it'd be, months ago, 6 months, 9 months, and then I'll get that one text or that one phone call, and I'll be like, oh, he was thinking about me. When you call me and let me know I was thinking about you, that put a smile on my face.
Okay.
I was thinking about you, and then I'd be like, ooh, I love that man of mine. And another thing, let me share something with you. There was these gentlemen at my school. Our school is having some repairs done. And they said to me, they was like, every time you pass by, because I'm never in one place at school. I'm always all over campus. And the guy stopped me one day and he said, every time you pass by here, you always got a smile on your face. And I'm still walking and I'm smiling. And I'm laughing. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped and I turned around. I said, you know why? I say, it's that man of mine. He keeps a smile on my face no matter what. No matter how hard things get, he always makes sure I got a smile on my face. And he turned to me, he said, that's a good man. Because you got a beautiful smile. And I was like, yeah. And then I called you. I said, you know what? I miss him. I love that man of mine. And so now every time they see me now, because they're still working on the school, they just they just scratching out the contract. So now when they see me, they always say, good morning. I say, good morning. He's like, how's that man of yours? I say, oh, he home sleep.
Yeah, it's late. All right, so we got Izzy. She said, I enjoy. See what she says here.
I enjoy going for a drive while listening to music and having deep conversations. I love mental stimulation.
Okay, mental stimulation. All right.
See, that's why I want to go on a road trip.
Oh, okay, that's why you want to go on the road trip.
Jordan says, when I'm tired and she scratches my head, it makes me feel so loved and cared for.
All right, Jay.
And let me see. Malika says, a little thing that makes me smile is when we hold hands when we're out doing errands.
All right. Ooh, that's just a little things. That's just the little things.
See,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
the little things. So I think this collaboration of women here, I think, we're not focused on the big material thing. I'm more focused on what we can do in the future than I am as having a diamond tennis bracelet. I like
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm more focused on, the future than right now.
Okay. What
Melissa,
Melissa say? Melissa say.
you want to read it or you want me?
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Melissa said, I also love being awakened to a foot rub, girl, and a body scratch. Oh, I like that. I'm so jealous right now. These make me feel so good. Thanks, babe, for tapping into my love language. I'm so
Mm.
blessed. You are. I can't. Erica sent me for a massage before she massaged me. I was like, baby, can I get a massage? Can I hear you? I made you an appointment. So consider yourself blessed in that capacity because I would love to wake up to a foot massage.
Oh,
Ty, you the
man.
man.
Oh man. Ty, you are the man. You are the man.
Talk
Ty.
to your cousin. Like, pull him to the side the next time you see him.
Hey, as long as we don't get on talking about those massages in Ghana and those other massages.
Yeah,
we
y'all,
do.
I found some other places. So, a girls' trip.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so I mean, again, we want to make sure, and from the comments from tonight, we see from our audience, and again, we're going to be Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere, and I'm pretty sure they're going to comment from our audience is that we know that Jesus said, "Watch your mouth, full body stretch."
That's
now.
what I'm talking about. Ty, you got to pull these brothers together. Next retreat.
All right. So you make me lose my train of thought, man.
Hey, listen here. But I'm throwing on foot massage and a body scratch. That sounds real good right about now.
Okay. John Russell said, I love that my husband makes me a smoothie every morning.
Okay. That's what's up right there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sometimes get coffee if Eric's up.
Yeah, you get coffee, if I'm up, I do that. I try to make you coffee.
Can I wake you up?
No, you don't need to wake
Get
me
up
up.
and make me some coffee there, brother. So I guess we want to just really challenge you to let your Valentine's Day be every day. It should
Every
be
day.
focused on one day.
Yes.
It should be, hey, let me get up, let me do this for him or for her, and just kind of sharing the responsibility and love.
And I think from tonight, what I got, from the audience and from you and from our conversation tonight is that we have to make sure, and Ferg said it too, is that we nurture our relationship every day.
Every day. I really love what he said. You
Yeah.
guys.
And you said it, about the flower, we got to make sure we nurture it, and sometimes, you gave a good analogy. Sometimes you have to repot it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to repot your plant
Let me
in
lay
order
down.
for it to grow.
Mhm.
Because sometimes your marriage has, if it's in this small pot, it will outgrow that pot.
Mhm.
And then when you start having conflict after conflict after conflict, maybe you're in too small of a pot. You need to replant it and get into a bigger plot. So maybe you have to move. Maybe you have to do something else. Maybe you have to do something totally different, because you keep butting heads. So maybe you need to come to Jesus meeting and just talk and reset the pot, get a bigger pot and sort of for you to grow too, because as your years keep going and going, your marriage is supposed to grow.
Absolutely. You got to think about it. Look at it this way. A baby.
Mm-hmm.
A baby grows, become a toddler, preteen, hit 21, 25, they grow.
Mm-hmm.
When you start in a marriage, that marriage grows up too. So you got to prepare the soil in order for it to expand. And yes, there's going to be hiccups along the way. It's expected,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. It's how you deal with it,
Mhm.
how you handle it. Go back to the drawing board.
Go back to that it.
Yeah, go back to the drawing board. Okay, this is not what we're going to do. We're going to change this. We're going to do that. Because believe it or not, you two individuals, you're still growing up.
Yeah.
My grandmother told me, she said, you never stop growing up. You grow until you get 100. You're never going to stop growing up. So it's always going to be some challenges in your life, whether you're single or married. You're going to have some challenges. But if you're married, then it's like you don't have to deal with that challenge on your own. You're a unit. And I think I sent Eric a text message today and saying, let's just continue to remain a unit.
Yeah, you did. Let's continue to remain a unit.
Let's continue to remain a unit, because if we continue to remain a unit, we can get through whatever God is allowing. We can make it. We've made it this far. It's not time to throw in the towel. We got this. But you have to remain in that boxing ring. You got to be able to tag each other in and tag each other out, so we can come together and we can do this.
And we want to celebrate Ty, a super chat. All right, we're going to give you a shout out. Thank you for supporting him. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Izzy says, I agree. Sometimes what you used to do may not work for this current season you're in.
Absolutely.
And so you have to replan it. You got to rethink about it. Say, okay, no, this is not working. Go back to the drawing board. This is not working, because again, that was for that season.
Mm-hmm.
Seasons change, right? And you can't plant certain things in certain seasons, and you can't do certain things. And so sometimes you have to go back and say, you know what? Let's rethink this thing, because it's not working. And we ain't getting divorced. We ain't doing that. It's just that we're in a different season now. I done matured, you done matured, we done, I'm this way, I'm that way. I done got older, my body hurting this way. Let's rethink this thing. And, I'm just saying, as you get older, my body, and so let's rethink this thing, because we're in this thing together. Like you said, we're a unit, and we're in this thing together, and we need to just repot. That's all we need to do, repot, and we're going to keep growing.
Amen.
Amen. We in church now, huh? All right. Ferg say, have a good evening, everyone. I have to leave, but start using these good ideas tonight. That way, by V-Day, you both will be all buttered up.
Amen. Thanks for joining us, Ferg. We love you.
We love you. All right, we're getting ready to go.
Yes.
I think, again, if you're running out of ideas, right, throughout the year, I think this is a good podcast to come back to and say, okay, let me go back and listen to that V-Day podcast and look at the chats, right? And because the chats have some ideas, and we've said some ideas for tonight, so let me go back to listen to that, and get these ideas flowing, and so I can just make sure that our marriage is refreshed all the time.
Yeah,
right?
refreshing.
All right, well.
Thanks,
Ty. Hey, we're getting ready to go. What a wonderful podcast. I love you, baby, with all my heart. And just don't forget to listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. And please make sure have you ever subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe to our podcast as well as on Real Life TV and Marriage in Real Life podcast. Again, we love you, and we thank you for joining us tonight. We want to say good night.
Good night.
Good night, each.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
If you're hearing this message, you've listened to the entire podcast. And for that, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We hope you enjoyed this new episode. And if you did, please rate and review our show on your favorite podcast channel. Please share this episode with others who may be interested in this topic. Also, Feel free to let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes. Get in touch in the comments or on any social media networks at Marriage in Real Life Podcast. See you in 2 weeks for a new episode.